Hey everyone, today I just wanted to put together a quick video just to show you how you can get started with this new MiniMax H3 video model. If you're watching this video, you probably already heard about this, but it's a really good local model you can run, probably the best one that's ever been released. You can run it locally on Windows or Linux or Mac, just locally on your computer. You don't need to pay anybody. It's just free to use. So I just wanted to show you how to set it up in an easy way and just to get you started. I'm not going to go into all the details, but just to get you started, and then you can experiment from there. So this is the main homepage of MiniMax. I'm not going to go through all this, but you can go down here and see kind of the examples they have, what it's capable of. You can go ahead and read that, or you can just watch the rest of the video, and I'll just give you a quick overview. So I created this document that just shows you kind of a few things that you'll need. So this is the overview that we just looked at. You can go there if you want to read that. You also need a working ComfyUI installation. I'm going to assume that you already have that. If you don't have it, I created an earlier video that shows you kind of how to install it using WSL2 on Windows. I find this is just the easiest way. And if you watch that video, you'll see I just have a script. You just run the script. It installs everything you need. And it'll give you a good baseline for running the rest of this model. So go ahead and check out the video if you need it. Otherwise, if you already have Comfy, just skip it. So now there's three different workflow types that MiniMax has. The first is the simplest text to video. It just uses a text prompt to create the video. So just describe it in text and it gives you the video. The second is image to video. So that will you'll give it the starting frame of the video, and then it will create the rest of the video for you. And the third is the reference to video. And this one, you give it an image, but instead of it using it as a first frame, it'll take the subject of the video and put that subject into the video. So in my examples here, I give it a reference of a person, and then it puts that person into the video rather than using it as a starting frame. So those are kind of the three basic types that you'll probably want to use. So now just the easiest way to get started, let me just bring up ComfyUI here. Okay, so this is a blank ComfyUI here. What you want to do is come over here to this toolbar. At the very bottom, there's this templates. And if you're watching this in the next, a few days after the video, you'll probably see the MiniMax templates at the top. But if you don't, let me just clear this. You want to go to this model filter here. Just search for MiniMax. And there's an older MiniMax. Don't select that. Make sure you select the MiniMax H3. So select that. It'll show you all the MiniMax models or templates. So as you can see in here, there's 6 of them. What you want to do is select the ones that are tagged video. See, these ones here are tagged video. There's these other ones tagged API. These ones use the ComfyUI web service, which you have to pay for. So you probably don't want to use those. I mean, you can try them if you want. If you don't have a good GPU, go ahead and try them. But if you want to do a running locally, use these 3 here that are tagged video. So what you can do is just go in here. Let's just load up the text to video one. Just open this one. And you can see in here they show you the model links. So it'll link to all the models that you need. So just click these, download all these, and then you want to copy them to your models directory. So it shows you exactly where to put them. So in the VAE, you put these. Diffusion models, you put this one. So go ahead and do that. So once you do that, that should be most of the setup you want to use. And it works the same for all 3 templates, so you'll have to do it for all 3. They use slightly different models. I can show you how that works. So all these links in Comfy all point to this on Hugging Face. Comfy.org has the models all in one place where you can download them. And so here you can see all the models that you can download. So you probably want to do, like for these diffusion models, you probably want to do the Int8 ones. Unless you have a massive video card, like these BF16s are just way too large to run on consumer hardware. These N8s these pruned N8s are really small. So yeah, you want to just start with that. And that's what the templates tell you to do. And then for the text encoders, the N8 text encoder is really large. So you probably can't run Int8 or BF16. but they have this compressed one, this NVFP4 one. You'll probably want to use that one since that runs on consumer hardware. And these VAEs, you're going to need both of these VAEs. So in the document, I listed that here, showed you where to get the models from. Just copy them, download them, manually copy them where you want. I just included the optional one. This is the way I usually use it. If you use the Hugging Face CLI tool, it makes it really easy. You can just, in one command line, you can just download them all at once. Just, start it up, go get a coffee. When you come back, they'll all be in the right place. So if you want to try that, I listed the directions here. If you set this HF token, put your API key, it'll download faster. You get higher bandwidth. But if you don't really care the absolute top speed, you can skip this one. But you just have to make sure to be in your ComfyUI model directory. So you want to CD into this model directory, run it from this location, and then it'll copy into diffusion models, text encoders, and VAE. So I'm not going to show this on the screen, but if you want to do it, go ahead. All you have to do is do pip install this Hugging Face hub, and then it gives you this HF command. You just download, you give it the repo you want, and then you tell it which models you want to do. So this one, I have it set up to download only the models that you need. You can just download everything if you have plenty of disk space and download speed. You can do that. But yeah, I just include the models you need. And this local dir just says save them in the local directory. The dot means the current directory, and then it'll save them with the correct path. You can also add the dry run parameter to the end of this. Just take this dry run, put it at the very end. That'll just show you what it's going to download, just in case you want to preview what it's going to do. But then once you want to do the full download, get rid of the dry run. Okay, so now if you run that step, that means you have all the models downloaded. So what I did, I personally don't like the templates that ComfyUI provides. Let me just show you. Oh, this one. So this is the template one. They use it, to me, it makes it really hard to understand because they use these subgraphs. So it looks really simple, but then if you go into these subgraphs, there's all this stuff in here. And it's kind of hard to follow where everything's coming from. Personally, I don't really like that. So what I did is I created some simplified ones that remove everything you don't need. And I put it on my my GitHub page. So Patrick Shea YouTube. You can come in here. Here's the MiniMax H3, H3-1, just in case I make new in the future. But you can find here's all the workflow types here. And these are basically the same as the templates. I just removed all the unnecessary stuff in there and removed the subgraphs just so it's easier to understand. And then I also used a couple sample images. So I just created this woman on Gemini. I just made a couple versions of her just so we can use as references in the workflow. So you can use those. Just use these and you can see if your output matches mine, then you know your system's working. So use these if you want. If you'd want to use the templates, go ahead and use that. Either one, your choice. But I'm going to show you my workflows just because I think they're the easiest. So we can start here. Just the text to video is just the simplest one. So on this side, these are the models that you downloaded earlier. If you put them in the place that they recommend, all this should just load up automatically. It should find these automatically. Down here, you select the resolution. So it uses this resolution selector, which makes it really easy to select the aspect ratio you want. You can set the duration in seconds here. So this is set to 4 seconds. I have most of these templates set pretty small, just so you can test it real quick. This math expression just calculates. MiniMax needs a specific number of frames to generate the video. So depending on how many seconds, it'll run this expression and provide the exact right number of frames to MiniMax. You shouldn't have to change this. Since this is a text to video one, you have to provide the prompt here. This is just a text prompt I made up. Put whatever you want there. These parts you probably don't really need to change. You might want to change the noise seeds. I have mine set to fixed right now, but like if you're doing this, you might want to change it to randomized just so you get different videos every time. You can play around with these, try different ones. You might get better results, you might get worse results, but go ahead and try them. And this is just the decoding. So there's 2 VA decoders for the video, one for the audio, and then it creates the video here, 24 FPS. So you can see here's one I ran earlier. I just made this clown scoring a goal. So you can hit it, he does this, and I don't know if you can hear the sound, but it has sound going on with it. But if you run this exact same workflow, you should get the exact same data. So that's a text video. I didn't spend too much time. That was just the first prompt I thought of, so I'm sure there's better prompts, but use whatever you want. So the next one is image to video. So this one's pretty much the same. The only difference is it uses a different, it uses an input image. So this is the woman that you can find from my GitHub page. You can see the layout is basically saying the models are up here, resolution selectors are here. Just put the image you want here. These are basically all the same too. And then you can see in my prompt, it said, a woman drinks a cup of coffee and says, wow, this is great coffee. So if we go over here, it's the resulting image. We can play it.
Wow, this is great coffee.
And see it.
Wow, this is great coffee.
So the MiniMax just created the model.
Wow, this is great coffee.
Added the image. So it made this great 2-second video that to me looks really realistic. So yeah, it looks really good. And then the third one is the reference to video. So again, this is pretty similar to the other ones. Models, the resolution, your text prompt is here. The only difference is this one uses multiple reference images. So this is the reference image from before. I created a second reference image here and fed them both into this reference to video node. As you can see, you can actually add more references. You can add additional references, audio references, video references. But just for this demo, I just used 2 reference images. If you use more reference images, you may get better results, more accurate, in this case, a person. But like I said earlier, just play around with it, see what you find. If you find something that works better than this, just leave a comment. I'd like to find out more about what you guys find. And then again, really similar text stuff here, decoder, and then here's the image. So here's the woman. As you can see, it took her and put her in this video. So this is a completely new angle. It just made this up. So in my prompt, I had her riding a bicycle delivering newspapers. She's not actually delivering the newspapers, but she has the bike, she has the newspapers. And then we can play that. Shows her riding the bike. And it looks pretty good. It looks really realistic. I mean, if I just saw this, I wouldn't even know this is AI, just at a casual glance. It looks really good. Yeah, so that's about it for this video, guys. If you have any issues getting this to work, just leave a comment. I can try and help you out. If you find any settings I can improve on, these are just the ones I did. Let me know what you find out. If you find any better custom nodes, leave me a comment. And I'd like to find out what you guys produce too. So that's it for now. I'm planning on making some more of these, so if you want to find more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe, and you'll see my future videos. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.